Yes?
So, what's the plan?
Are you the shaman? The Yaras sent me.
Ah, yes, that's me. Tandai, friend. She told me you'd come. You're looking for a way back to the Forsaken Land, aren't you?
A way back to Nortander, yes.
Good. First of all, I can't thank you enough for what you did. Those people, my friends, they might be dead if the stars hadn't sent you.
My pleasure. But how do we get back to the mainland?
Of course, let's make it brief. It is possible to reactivate the portal. Not the one you came through, but another one. However, it won't be easy.
Why?
Well, for starters, Shar's snake spawn is all over the island, probably also near the portal. We need to free it from them first, which would most likely provoke counterattacks on the village. Rebuilding requires stone and wood. Reigniting it requires energy. And finally, to activate it, we need a portal stone.
Like this one? This is the one we used to get here.
Show me. Yes, that's a portal stone, but you used up all its energy, so it's useless now. We need a new one.
How do we repair it? I'm not an expert on portals.
Which is why I'm here. I already talked to the Holy Yaras about it, and we will give you a handful of able men to help you find the resources. Wood and stone should suffice. Once they've found enough, just send them to the portal and I'll instruct them.
And how do we reignite it?
This is where the channeling altar comes in.
Channeling altar?
Yes. Briefly put, it transforms energy, transmutes it. It's really hard to put into words for a layman, but our tribe has used it for generations. And apart from the snake spawn ritual, it's our only means of defense. It's also what I use to maintain those barriers I've conjured around the village. Once the altar runs out of material to transmute, the barriers vanish. Which is why we need to be vigilant that this doesn't happen.
That sounds a lot like Shaper magic. They also transmuted metals to fuel their weaponry. Seems like the Hibernians used more Shaper knowledge than we thought.
I assume by Shapers you mean the Zarlanthep. Yes, the Hibernians used a lot of what they left the world with.
I see. Any ideas where we could find a new portal stone?
Well, this is the most complicated part of the story. Though it's theoretically possible, I doubt you'll find one that is still fully intact. However, if you find me enough Hibernian crystal shards, that might work too.
Hibernian what?
Crystal shards. It's the raw material runes are made of. If we're lucky, we might find some in the ruins on the island. But again, no promises.
All right. More treasure hunting then. All right. Then I best get started.
Yes. Good luck. I will be here and will prepare the charging ritual.
I'll do what's required. I'll be swift.
That way. All right.
Sure.
Yes? Let's see.
That way? Yes?
Tandai, have you made any progress?
I think so. Are these the crystal shards you've mentioned?
Let me see. Saras Jadul, yes they are. This is good. You were really lucky, you know that? Without these crystals, there would have been no way to reopen the portal. We still haven't finished the repairs on the portal yet. It's a lot more complicated than I thought, but I need time to create a functioning portal stone from the shards anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let us talk once the repairs are finished. Hopefully I'll be ready by then.
Will do.
Saras Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence. Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
We need to gather more wood, Commander. Building completed.
Is there anything you need?
Will do.
They will burn.
You're free.
But who are you?
A friend. Your Yara sent me. You should return to the village now.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
You got it. It will be bloody. Get ready.
Now would you look at that? Got it.
There we go.
All right. You picked the wrong enemies.
All right, here goes nothing.
Let us see.
I am ready.
Of course. Good idea.
Alright then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Well then.
We need to gather more wood, Commander. Building completed.
I'll take a look.
As you want. Yes?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
It should be safe now. Go back to the village.
Sounds like a plan. Let me see.
What's next?
Building completed.
Yes?
Understood. Now would you look at that?
Interesting.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Sure. Got it. I understand.
They will fall.
Anything on your mind?
I understand. Here we go. I need help over here. They won't stand.
You break on mine.
Get ready!
Your Yaris sent me. Go back to the village, but be careful.
I need help over here.
How do you like that?
Here we
Prepare
go.
yourselves.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
I'll be swift.
Sure.
Sure.
I'll make it quick.
You'll regret this. The snake spawn is dead. Go now. You'll be safe in the village. That should be all of them. Best we head back to the village now.
That way? All right, here goes nothing.
You really think this is how it works? You kill me and they respect you? You're a sad little thing, baby brother.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking mouth or I'll tear your guts out!
Yes?
That's close enough. Who the heck are you? You're not from the island.
I'm from the mainland. Your mother sent me here to talk.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more absurd. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not in the mood for talking. The trial will happen. I will battle my brother and reclaim my birthright.
You're delusional, Shar. You're completely delusional.
Duel, last warning.
So it's really true. You'd kill your own brother just to be the next Yaris.
Is that what they told you? Yeah, sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody? Stars, how I hate that word.
Yes, and that your brother would succeed her and not you.
And you know what's so sad about this? That this is probably what she really believes, what they all believe. Do you see these burns on my face?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, a man named Rujas took me and my brother to a hunting trip. As my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. He always outran me, and when he beat me, there wasn't anything I could do. For some reason, though, hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magic 6 years later. And even more than that, I was a lot better at it than you were. Wasn't I, Duel?
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these people weren't listening. Long story short, on this hunting trip, I outclassed my brother in every aspect. I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I don't know, impressed him, I guess.
What do we need? But what happened?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful. The sky was cloudless, and there were fireflies all around us. Eventually, the hunter went into the forest to relieve himself. That's when it happened. All of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh melting off my skull. Can you imagine what that feels like, stranger? That kind of pain?
I can.
Then you probably know that in that very moment, I just wanted to die. The moment the hunter came back in sight, he dropped me and bent over me, acting as if all this had been an accident. Of course, everybody believed him, and I didn't even tell anybody the truth until weeks later. It didn't make a difference.
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your cheek.
But why would Duel do this, Char? He's your brother.
Because he's a monster, that's why! He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so well-mannered, so easy to get along with, so reasonable. But that's just facade. You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times that at some point, I even thought it was normal. That place where where normal people have a soul, in him, it's empty. But they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother. Now tell me, how would you call that if not insanity?
Char! This is ridiculous! This is simply ridiculous!
Yes?
Sure.
What do you have to say to this?
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Char has always had a very active imagination. The dreams, the voices. To him, the real world was always full of blanks, and he used his fantasies to fill them out. Though, that fire incident was by far the worst phantasm his brain had produced.
See? And that's how it always goes. People believe him because he seems so reasonable, so calm. Nobody gives a damn about the fucking truth.
But then again, your aura is fragile, jittery. And we all know magic can play tricks on your mind.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But why would he do this?
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care anymore. In a week, it will be over.
And you're telling me that nobody ever noticed?
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all, it was their future Yaris they would have messed with.
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't stop him from telling me how worthless I was. That they all laughed at me behind my back, that they despised me, and that I'd always stay alone. And sadly, he wasn't even lying. Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the Trial of Brothers, I will become the next rightful Yaris of this island.
Your snakes, they killed people. You know that, don't you?
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still thought I wasn't being serious.
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need, and she sent us to resolve this, so we need to find another way.
I don't think so. Look, I've enjoyed our talk, but whatever outcome you imagine for this, It won't happen. So, 2 options. 1, you and your friends leave now. 2, you'll get a taste of my magic.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. There has to be another way.
Not anymore.
Look, kid, I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so do we. This is a bad idea.
Alright, I get it. You're just like the others. Fine then.
What's next?
I understand.
Tiara's breath. This kid knows what he's doing.
I'll kill him. Right here and right now.
Shar, please,
No!
Think this through, Shar. If you kill him now, it will be murder.
What?
The Hibernian law. The only way for you to become Yaras is by defeating Duel in the Trial of Brothers. If you kill him now, it'll be murder.
You're right. Sun and stars, yes, you're right. But then again, does it really make a difference? After what I've done? Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already a murderer. I'll never earn their respect no matter what I do.
What about your mother? This will break her.
So what? She's the one who got me into this in the first place. Don't you get it? She looked away all those years, and you know why? Because if she hadn't, it would have meant facing the truth. That she failed. That all she cared about was her idealized idea of her precious, precious Duel, who would carry on her legacy.
Maybe, but if you kill him, it will only confirm her in all this. You will be the failure, the monster who killed her son. If you let him live, I will promise to tell her your side of the story, and that I believe you.
But... Fine. Fine, maybe you're right. But I'm not doing this for my mother. She's as bad as the rest. I'm doing it because I want her to confront what she's done. Just... tell her that I won't come back.
Go. I'll meet you back at the village.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Plan.
Got it.
They won't stand a chance. Corporal?
I need more time.
Understood. I'll take a look. Yes.
Got it.
Understood.
That way. All right.
Tahar, you're back. Duel already told me everything. He says you are a hero, that you are the only reason he is still alive.
Duel is a liar.
Stars. Not again.
What do you mean?
He's the reason Shar did all this. But I assume you know that already, don't you?
You were talking about the rumors. Yes, I've heard them. But whatever Shar made you believe, they are not true. You know how complicated memories can be.
Blazes, do you even believe yourself? Half of his face was burned off.
Yes, because he fell over. Be that as it may, it does not matter. You held your end of the bargain. She, Snake Spawn, is gone. And so is Shar. And, your ridiculous accusations aside, you saved Duel, my successor. Here, I think you should have this as a token of thanks. It's an old relic our forefathers brought over from the Forsaken Land, but there is no one in the village who could use it. At least not anymore.
I see. Thank you. What about the Nexus Stone?
Yes, the stone. I looked for it while you were gone. Is this it? It was found in one of the Hibernian ruins when our people first got here.
Yes, that's it.
Good. Is there anything else you need? If not, I would like to spend some time alone with my son. The village will need a lot of time to recover from this, and there's things we need to talk about.
Well, there is. Shar told me to tell you that he'd never come back.
It's probably for the better. Thank you, Tahar, and good luck on your journey. Tahar, thank you again for your help.
Tandai, have you made any progress?
Yes, the repairs have been finished.
They have? Why hasn't anyone told me? Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I also have good news. I've molded the shards. It was easier than I expected. I think we should move to the portal now. Is it safe?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll meet you there.
And there he goes.
Will do.
Of course. I'll do what's required.
Let's see.
Just give the word.
I understand. Sure. Sure.
Understood.
Understood. Sounds like a plan.
Got it.
Ah, there you are. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I know, Janosch. The portal stone seems to be functioning as well. It connects to the portal's magic.
But we still need to charge it, correct?
Yes, but that's relatively simple. Do you remember the Zolanthep altar I told you about? The one we used to conjure our barriers?
Yes. Can it charge the portal as well?
Yes. Normally, the portals are how should I put it, a web of energy. By approaching them with a portal stone, they react. However, as this portal hasn't been in use for centuries, that web is depleted. By transmuting energy on the altar and directing it to the portal, we can recharge it, so to speak.
All right, I'll get on it.
So much to do, so little time. All right, then, let's get to it.
Building completed.
Well then.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Yes.
ready.
Sun and stars, you did it. I can't believe it. All this time, our island has been separated from the outside world, and now here it is. A way back. It's incredible. And strange. Your name, they say it's Tahar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do not know how to ask this, but would you mind if I joined you?
Actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. He probably knows more about the Hibernians than any Nortander scholar. He might see something in Mullendeer or the Nexus which we haven't seen yet.
But what about your people? I thought you didn't ever want to return to the mainland.
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... There's something about you that sparks my interest. And as a scholar, as a shaman, I can't think of a better way to learn about the wonders of this world than stepping through that portal with you.
But I'm not just a simple explorer. We are on a mission, and it will be dangerous.
Well, I figured as much, but you're not responsible for me. I know what I'm getting into.
Fine. You can come. But we'll be leaving soon.
Yes, of course, as soon as you want. I'll send someone to notify the Yaris. She will understand.
All right. Guess it's time to head back home. You ready?
What about the archaeologist, Watley? He might want to come along.
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him.
What do you require?
Got it.
This will be a masterpiece.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Yes? What do we need?
Is there anything you need?
Now would you look at that? Watley? Someone in there?
What? Yes. Sure. I heard that you resolved the situation on the island, didn't you? Tragic story indeed.
Well, we got what we came here for.
Yes, and found a way back. I have to say, I wish I had more of your, well, talent, I suppose.
We wouldn't be here without your help.
Don't be so humble. I did nothing but whine, and if the water had taken that portal stone in Everlight with it, I would be back on the streets and begging for money right now. Look, I'm not good at things like this, but thank you. Without you, I would have probably died thinking that I threw away the life I had for nothing. All the things I sacrificed, you made them worth it.
How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, good question. It feels beautiful. As if I finally found that part of myself that I had always been missing.
Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. We're leaving now, though. Are you coming with us?
Can't you guess?
You're staying.
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. Good luck to you.
Of course.
Will only take a second.
What's next?
Alright then, let's get to it.